This is all cryptic wear. This video, it's all cryptic, if you know what I'm talking about. Alyssa. The channel, and I have some really exciting news, I guess, to share with you guys, and I'm holding it in my hands. This video is going to be two things, I guess. First, I'm going to be sharing one of my really good friends' success. She is a writer, and I'm going to talk about like 2 of her books. But that's that'll get there, okay? I'm gonna get into the meat of that, okay? 2, this is going to be my first video doing makeup in like almost 2 months. I took a break from makeup because I'm not sure if you follow me on my other social medias or even my blog. My skin had like a major freak out, and I just stopped doing makeup because I didn't want to irritate my face anymore, but it's getting really better, thank goodness, knock on wood. This will be a good video, you know, to share some love for my friend, and also get back into the swing of this makeup stuff. So let's just get into it. So what I have in my hand right now, it's a piece of art. And when I say art, you guys, you know what? You know how I get very excited for things. I'm that friend, I'm that person. And if you're doing something positive and something you're passionate about, I'm going to be there for you. I'm your #1 cheerleader. Okay. So, Alyssa DiCarlo, okay? She is a really good friend of mine, and she is I don't want to say a new writer, but she's a newly published author. She's been writing for years and years and years since she was younger, and I have in my hand here her 2nd published book, and it is breathtaking. When I first received this copy in my hands, I sent her a little like unboxing, and I was freaking out. Like, I'm like freaking out now. It's really something to have your friends gain the success that they deserve and get the recognition they deserve. And I know that she put in a lot of hard work, and she continues to put in hard work to, you know, publish her novels, and she puts her blood, sweat, and tears into every page that she writes. And I'm really, really proud of her, and I'm really excited to share with you guys. This is Switch, and it is a prequel sequel novel to her first book, Catatonic. If you guys have not read Catatonic, I'm here to enlighten you. I am here to give you the heads up to go do that. I'm going to link all of Alyssa's social media handles, her website, along with the links to view and purchase Switch as well as Catatonic. But seriously, guys, look at how gorgeous. And this is a soft cover. She has a hard cover as well. I'm gonna read the back for you guys. And I'm also going to do my tradition that I always do. I've been doing this since forever, since I first would pick up books and read them when I was younger. I'm not sure if anyone else does this, but I open the book, I read the first page, and then I'd flip all the way to the back of the book and read the last page, and only the last page. I don't know, it's kind of like a weird tradition for me to do. I don't know. It's kind of weird saying it out loud. I'm not sure if anyone else does this, but I've done that with every single book that I've read. And it's just kind of like a teaser for me. I kind of like to piece together things. So as I'm reading, I'll kind of be like, oh my God, is this where it's leading? Or is this where it's leading? You know, it's just a fun thing for me to kind of do. And I'm gonna do that on camera with you guys. I actually read the first line of the first page in the book, and that was because when I was unboxing, I got really excited. But I'm really excited to read the rest of it. I haven't opened it. I recently finished reading the first book, Catatonic. So I don't want to give anything away if you guys are interested in reading the books, because I will literally lose my mind trying to explain everything and, like, you know, going into depth with it. But yes, again, I'm gonna link all of the info below if you guys are interested in reading it, and I highly recommend you purchasing, you know, the books and reading them, especially in quarantine. You can have something to do, and it's an amazing read, really. Seriously, guys, come on. Originally, I was gonna plan on doing like a little makeup look to go along with this. So, I'm probably gonna do that. I know I'm extra, so I know I'm gonna try to do extra, but I'm gonna try to keep it minimum. I'm gonna try to do like a look based on book cover as well as the main character, Switch. Now that means I'm going for the route of like a lot of like dark colors, gloomy colors, and I'll probably end up doing like a smoky eye, but this is just for the fun of it, honestly. Guys, you see this? Okay, so I'm just gonna get started and just start doing it. Okay, listen. So if you aren't familiar with the world of Catatonic, let me enlighten you, okay? Give kind of like a rough-ish summary, because you guys know that I'm horrible at giving summaries and like synopsis of stuff. Like, it's the worst. I'm the worst at doing that, but I'll do it anyway, because you know what, that's what fans do, okay? The whole 2 books, it's based around a serial killer named Switch, and the first book is basically his time in Stillwater, and it's like a mental health asylum place. See, I'm telling you, Alyssa's probably cursing me out right now. I'm sorry. It's like a twisted love story, like, but it's more than that. Like, it's so good. It is so good. And he meets someone in the place in Stillwater that kind of basically changes his life. I'll give you her name, Adelaide. She's the person that, you know, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm doing a horrible job like summarizing it. It's really just something that you have to read, because I just can't. I'll give too much away if I start explaining like what happens, because I know myself. This prequel and sequel, Switch, that I have in my hand right here, it delves into Switch's time before going to Stillwater, and then the rest of the book is what happens after Catatonic. So you kind of get like the best of both worlds, and I'm gonna read the back for you guys, okay? Because you're probably like, what does the back say? I know you were looking at it, okay? I'm gonna tell you. So these are comments from people, which they're totally right, okay? So the first one says, so much depth, impossible to put down, and has you hooked from the first page and falling in love with the serial killer by the last, and that is the goddamn truth. That is the truth. Okay, so from the wicked world of Catatonic comes a new story, one revolving entirely around the twisted tales of the bloodthirsty serial killer known as Switch. Split it into 2 tantalizing parts. Switch explores a series of events leading up to his imprisonment at Stillwater Sanitarium, as well as a continuation of his story thereafter. Only this time, the limits will be tested and the bars will be raised. Child, if that don't got you talking about some, dang, what's gonna happen? I don't know what's going on with you, okay? I would be wrong if I did something that wasn't true to the tone of the book as well as the main character, okay? So I wanted to do something a bit dark, grungy even, but I know I probably won't do it justice, but you know what? That's fine too, because honestly, I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm just trying to do something cool, okay? I'm trying to do it justice. I was super lucky enough to read Catatonic twice. And I read the original version of Catatonic when Alyssa first published it, and then I read it again when she did the physical copies. So yeah, I've been, you could say, wrapped up in this world and tortured by this story for some time now. So I just really think that a lot of people should know more about it and should tell their friends and read it for themselves, because it is honestly such a good book and it's such a good story, and the characters are absolutely amazing. Her descriptions are off the charts, guys. You're gonna fall in love. Like this person said, whoever said this had the right goddamn idea, okay? Has you hooked from the first page and falling in love with a serial killer by the last. And they don't lie. They don't. I'm telling you right now. These colors, they could describe him perfectly. Thin, laced, shortcut after hours, back alley, rendezvous, gash, zone. I did something right. I picked the right palette for this. One eye looks so much better than the other. Oh my god. I really want to do glitter, but that would be dumb. Like, why am I gonna do glitter? This is not the time for glitter. Like, I need to just relax, okay? Guys, you know how I feel about the glitter, and I really want to do glitter, but I'm not gonna do glitter, because you know what? That's not staying true, okay? To the characters, it's not staying true to the story, it's not staying true to the world, okay? Because there's no glitter, okay, in anything. It's loneliness, it's despair, passion. Ah, cute. I want to do glitter. This looks like this actually looks like blood coming out the vial. Like, look how dark this is. It's fitting. You think he would approach me? Now I am going to read little snippets of the first page of the first chapter and the last chapter, last page, with the full glam on. So open it up, and she gave me the cutest little bookmark as well. Look, it has her Instagram and Facebook, which everything's gonna be linked in the description, so you don't have to worry about pausing the video and trying to look. So the bookmark says a catatonic prequel and sequel, referring to Switch. Isolation was calling his name like an old fickle friend. Gorgeous, gorgeous bookmark, and her little name on the back. So adorable. Your friendly neighborhood author. So cute. All right, and she did write me a little note in here. My heart. Okay, so that's what the inside looks like. Okay, for the curious, that's who it's dedicated to. Now I'll read the quote that's in here. So right before we get to whatever meat of the book. So it says, there's a darkness to you, it cannot be shaken nor swayed, for it is ingrained, embedded. It swallows you, consumes you fully, until there is nothing left but you and it. Now, if you read the first book, you would know. Oh, it's perfect. It's a perfect quote to start this off. One is Stillwater. Pre-Stillwater. Excuse me. Pre-Stillwater. Okay. Zip! One. So I'm just gonna read this page, and then we're gonna flip all the way to the back of the book and read the last page. Okay, should we do the epilogue? So basically, the epilogue is set 2 years after whatever happens at the end of the book. So because it's basically the end, I'll read it from the epilogue, but I also did say that I was gonna read the last chapter, last page, so I'll do both, okay? The last chapter of Switch. This is not the epilogue, so I am going to read the last page. So it says, the harrowing loss of his daughter, Sydney. All of that was nothing but a memory now, a phantom, a nightmare that he'd finally woken up from. Eventually, there would be an after. It frightened him still, the darkness of death. But even then, after wasn't really on his mind. Maybe there never would be an after all. With Margie, perhaps, there would just always be a now. Who the is Margie? Now, the epilogue is 2 years later after, I guess, whatever I just read. Okay, so I'm just gonna go all the way to the back. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm just gonna go back. Okay, okay, this is acknowledgements. Okay, page 442. Okay, it says, oh, here we go again with this Margie. Okay, Margie, who is Margie? Wildly grinned, her soiled palm gravitating upwards towards her face. Unexpectedly, she drug the bloody digits in a horizontal line beneath each eye, twin scarlet smears marking her silky skin like war paint. Before Switch could question her peculiar and uncharacteristic actions, she concluded the act with a short inquiry, one which chilled him down to his very core. Where's the body? Where's the body? All right, guys, I'm really excited actually to start reading this after I just see, this is what I mean. That's why I read That's why I do that, because it kind of like gives me like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen, I need to find out, like what does that mean. Yeah, so here it is, guys. I did give you a tiny little sneak peek into the world of Switch. So if you guys are interested, and please, if you can just go into the description and read the little synopsises and give the book a try, it'll be really, really super appreciated, especially to Alyssa. These are her babies, and the writing is amazing, top quality, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna link everything down in my description below. This is the look that I made based off the world of Catatonic and our main character Switch. So yeah. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, for more content. And until next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye.
I'm saying that I love you every day, and I know that you love me.